Sorry, there it is.
Where's the screen? This? 2x minus 1 equals 0.
Is that 2?
Yep. Not meant to be running.
No, I did it on this before.
Oops.
Do that for all of them. You'll be fine. Say it again. For b, so when x is 0, y equals to? Done. That's it. You said it. When x is 0, 3 times 0 is 0. There's no other number. Your y value is just 0.
Same.
All right, let's look at these. 1a. When x is 0, you should get y equal to 0. And then when y equals to 0, you also get x equal to 0. We're happy with that? So this line, how did it look? Straight through the middle, but which way? So is it this way, straight through the middle, or is it this way, straight through the middle? Ah. Sorry? Does it really matter? Yes. So which one? Up, they're both going up.
That way.
To the right?
Yeah.
Let's see. 2x minus y equals to 0. Yeah, all right, look, I don't want to overcomplicate it. But you'll need to know it eventually, don't you? But I don't think we should know it at your age, but I'm going to make this easy. Okay, that's fine. I'll make it simple. Let's say if I pick the number for x is 1, example, right? If x is 1, so I get 2 times 1, which is 2, minus y equals to 0, right? You agree with that? So therefore, when I solve for y, can you see how I get y is 2? So now I know when x is 1, y needs to be at 2. So your guess of going this way was actually correct. But this one here, e, won't be this way. And the reason why that happens is because when you try x is 1, you're going to get negative 2, and then y becomes negative, like 0.66, whatever. So it'll be a negative. So when x is 1, y is down here, so it's actually going to look like this, which we'll do in a sec. But that's okay, I didn't even realize that that was going to be an issue here. B, I mean, again, x is 0, y is 0, they're both the same. So again, it's going to go through the middle. Again, if I just guess the number, if I said, for example, let's say when x is 1, I get y equals 3 times 1, which is 3, right there. So again, we know it's going to look something like that. So that's fine. It's going straight through the middle. It doesn't have 2 points, unfortunately. Let's do D for a second. I want to show you something that you guys are probably more comfortable with. D, 2x plus 3y equals 10. Again, find x-intercept. X-intercept, you let y equal to 0. So the y value is 0. So that looks like this. 2x equals to 10. Yep. When y is 0, 2x equals 10. And then how do I get rid of the 2? Divide. So x equals to 5. Yeah. Y-intercept. You let x equal to 0. Again, when x is 0, you're left with 3y equals 10. Again, to get rid of the 3, you divide by 3. So y equals to 10 over 3. Again, to graph this, x is 5, y is 10 over 3, somewhere here, and then nice and simple. So these ones are the easy ones. I didn't realize you were going to have those ones that go through the center.
Sam, would it be easier just to turn it into a decimal and then work it out like as a decimal, or would a fraction be easier?
It's whatever you're comfortable with. If you convert it to a decimal, 3.33. I think for graphs, it's probably easier as a decimal than a fraction.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the rest all makes sense. Matt?
Yeah, the rest makes sense.
E, let's try E. Where are we? 3y. Okay, yeah, that's the one that I wanted to try. 3y equals negative 2x. See, if I let x equal to 0, you get y equal to 0. When you make y equal to 0, you'll get x equal to 0. So again, you're just going to say, oh, well, that's just going through the center. The problem is it's not this way. Why? Well, let's have a look. If I checked x is 1, or just any random number, I get minus 2 times 1. So 3y equals minus 2 times 1, which is minus 2. Then, when I divide by 3, I get this. I get a negative value. Can you see when x is 1, you're saying y is positive? Whereas when x is 1, y should have been negative, somewhere here. So this is the wrong guess. It should have actually been this graph. So you can still go through the center, but it's not exactly the way you would traditionally think, which is positive, it's negative. Let's go to the left. So be careful with that. There is no other way of doing this. I just didn't realize this was going to be, like I said, a question yet. You have to check. Eventually, maybe next year, we'll start learning what the negatives do in terms of the graphs. And that's how you'll probably realize what kind of direction you're going. But at the moment, we don't need that information. Last one, F. D and F are the ones I was most interested in. So F, 3x plus 4y equals 12. Lucky last one. 3x plus 4y equals 12. Let's do it. When x is 0, this is gone. You're going to be having 4y equals 12, which means y equals 2. 3. When y equals to 0, so that means now this is gone. You have 3x equals 12. Again, divide by 3. And then nice and easy to graph here. X is 4, y is 3. Draw a line that goes through these two. Comfortable with that? Okay, and this is what we'll do. Next week I'm going to revise all this because technically it's done.